Hi, welcome back to the second video where I'm going to talk about how we set up the pool behind me. In the last video I showed you all the work that we had prepared for building this pool and leveling the ground and making sure that we had a really solid base to work with and to build this pool on. In this video I am going to talk about the process of getting this pool up and also what we learned on the way and some tips and tricks that we understood when building this pool. As you can see, the pool is up and this is how it looks like. Here is the steel frame all the way around. This is how far out the pool went. The size of this pool is 3.6 meters wide and 7.2 meters long. So we really have a pool that is perfect for our family. You can swim and play in the pool even if you are a lot of people and a lot of kids playing at the same time. The pool is really nice and warm. Later I will tell you all about our heating system and how we heat this pool up. Last time I showed you all about the groundwork. First we had an excavator, I think it was called, that helped us level the ground just perfectly. We used gravel for drainage and to also make the ground really sturdy and ready for holding up all the weight that the water has in this pool. We also laid down this blue foam that is capable of holding up all the weight from the water. We measured everything, and when everything was ready, as I've told you, the groundwork is the most important one, because now that we have filled up the pool we can see that the water level is just perfect, and that is something we are so happy about, because if this pool isn't leveled correctly, so many things can go wrong, and also aesthetically it is just so annoying if the pool's water level isn't perfect. When all that groundwork was done, it was time to get up the pool really fast. First I will show you what the pool looks like all around. Here it is. We have all the three legs going under our deck, and we also have these to make everything more sturdy. When you come around, here you can see the pool all the way around with all the legs. Here we have the skimmer installed. You can see that over there. We have the pump here that we are so happy with, and the sand filter right here. And these are really strong stuff because the water is really circulating really fast in the pool. Here we have it attached. There we have the pool all around. We got really close to our deck, and now we will have to start building the pool into the deck. We had to cut out the legs, cut the legs into the foam after the shape of the legs, so it would be leveled on the ground. So now they are really sturdy on the ground. And after we install the legs, we install the rails all around the pool. And once the rails were finished, we just rolled up the whole wall and attached it. I will show you where. Here it is. Attached it with all the screws together. And then when that part was done, we had the wall up and we really had to move fast to get the liner in place. Once you have everything done and you are ready to assemble the pool, you really have to work fast, because rolling out this metal frame, it's just in a big roll, and you roll it out and you attach it to all the skenor bottom rails. At the bottom you really have to work fast, because if there is any wind, the wind will grab hold of it and everything will be so much harder to assemble, and it will also be heavy to work with because of the wind. So once you have this pool frame up, you will have to work fast, get the liner in, get the floor mats in, and also these foam barriers. I will get one and show you. So what we did once we got this wall up, we installed these all around at the bottom of the pool like this, so it would be a soft finish around all the corners. So this we installed first. We used so much tape in this pool. All the edges we taped, all these little skarvar, I don't know what it's called. We taped everything together, so there would be nothing we left that we didn't tape. All the foam pieces were taped together. These were taped all around the pool. So when we had these installed, we installed a big mat in the bottom of the pool, and we used mats like these, and we cut it all after the pool bottom and taped everything together. Also on the mats we used tape everywhere. When the mats were finished at the bottom, we just used the liner and got it into place, and we started to fill the pool up from the bottom just a few centimeters. So when the water level was rising, we were stretching the pool liner all the way around, so we got it just perfect. We filled the pool up with 2 hoses at the same time, so I think it took almost one whole night for this pool to get filled up with water. So what happened after is that we installed all the side legs around the pool, and we also attached all the top steel frame, and just installed all the covers, and basically the pool was all done. Then my husband had to install the filter, the skimmer, and all the things for the water work to start filtrating the pool. One thing that did happen is that we have our own well, so when we filled the pool up, it was just clear and beautiful, but when we added all the chlorine into the pool, quickly it just turned green and it just all looked like a big swamp. But a few days later, with chlorine and some flock, I don't know what it's called in English, flockmedel, it's the chemical that grabs a hold of all the small particles and just sucks it into the filter. So a few days later we had a clear and beautiful pool again, but that is what can happen when you have your own water from your own well. What we learned on the way is that use so much more duct tape than you think you will have to use, because you have to tape all the skarvar, all the bits and pieces together. Yes, because of the water pressure everything will be visible, so the liner will be pressed to the bottom so hard, so if you don't get everything just perfectly matched, everything will be visible. Especially with the liner we chose that is just blue, you can see all the edges if you are not doing a perfect job. So if you are going to set up a pool like this, make sure that you use a lot of duct tape and you get all the edges perfectly lined together. Overall, it was really easy to set up this pool. The groundwork took a few days, but it was the biggest job we had to get done perfectly. To assemble the pool, I think it took about 1 day. We had to work fast. It was me, my husband, and one of my family members that helped us hold everything while we set it up. But 3 people under 1 day, super easy, and yes, now we have a pool that we can enjoy for many years ahead. We are so happy with being able to enjoy this beautiful pool at our home. The depth is just perfect. It's 135 centimeters deep, so it's just perfect to swim around in, even if you're an adult. The next video that I'm going to do about the pool is going to be about our heating system that we have installed and why we are so happy with the system and how easily we can just heat up this big pool that we have installed. If you do have any questions about how we set up this pool, I do know that I don't have a lot of footage because, as I've told you, we had to work so far. But if you do have any questions, just write them down below and I will of course answer them as well as I can. I hope this video was informative. Have a lovely day and I will see you in my next one. Bye!